This is where the fun begins.
The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Sithcast podcast, a Star Wars podcast where we pretty much talk anything and everything Star Wars. Joining me tonight is my co-host of the podcast, Sean Solo. What's going on, Sean?
What's up, PJ? We're finally back together after 2 weeks.
I know, it's been that long, right? That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, because I know you had your daughter's wedding, and then the week after we had celebration, which we're going to talk about a little bit later today. But yeah, man, how was your daughter's wedding? And
dude, the wedding went off perfect without a hitch. It was beautiful. It was very simple and elegant. It was like right on the water. It was really nice. And then once that was over, we had a nice week of just sitting there and surfing, and we had an oceanfront beach house. We were living the life for a week. And like I was telling you backstage, it was like I haven't been to work in 2 weeks, and I could get used to this life.
Yeah, same here, man. Well, I've been away from work for 5 days, so but still, even though I was away for 5 days, I'm still tired. I mean, there was a lot going on at Celebration, so
you covered a lot of ground.
Oh my gosh, I hit the ground running literally like as soon as I landed. And to be honest, I wasn't really expecting much out of Celebration. To be honest, I was just gonna go there, check out some merch, meet a couple of people, and check out some panels, and that's it. But I didn't expect to have this much fun at a con. This is probably the best Celebration I've been to, and I've been to 3 so far. But yeah, no, shout out to those guys, Collection Wars, Gabe, Michael, I got to meet Lee. Lee was him and I just hit it off like right off the bat.
Nice.
Sean Stone, who was so welcoming. Actually, that's how I kind of like hit the ground running, was when I landed, I went to the hotel, checked in, took a shower because I smelled like airplane funk.
Got some In-N-Out burger.
Got some In-N-Out burgers.
There you go.
It definitely went in. It definitely went out. So so I took a nice little nap, and because I landed around like 10 a.m., 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I took a nice little nap once I got to the hotel, which is around like 12:30, 1 o'clock.
Yeah,
and I napped from like 1 to 4, just because the night before I went to watch Top Gun, so I was like really tired.
Did you? I'm going tomorrow.
It's phenomenal.
I heard it's better than the first.
Yeah, I mean, first is definitely like a classic, but but yeah, this is probably the best sequel to an 80s movie, or just the best sequel in general. So
next to Empire.
Oh yeah, next to Empire. Below Empire.
Yeah, exactly.
So just had woke up. Actually I just decided, like, I'm not gonna waste the day. I'm gonna go to downtown Disney or something.
Yeah. I
went to downtown Disney, just chilling in Trader's Outpost, trying to pick up some merch, which I did. I picked up the Shadow Syndicate Mall Saber.
Oh yeah, nice.
So I got that. It's just it's something Shadow Saber.
Yeah, I think it's a Shadow Mall. Yeah.
Shadow Mall.
Yeah,
so
that's
I
what
picked
I call
that up.
it.
Yeah, and then I picked up a couple other stuff in Trader's Outpost, and then next Sean Stone posted that he was like in Disneyland in August Cantina. I was like, oh okay, yeah, I'm like right next to you. Next he was like, he hit me up. We met up at Trader's Outpost, and then it's just from there on it was like nonstop, man.
Yeah.
After that, like, we went to get something to eat. We met up with Gabe and Lee. And then we were chilling at the Hilton Hotel for like forever, man. Like, I met up with some people from Sideshow. hung out with them a little bit, and yeah, it was just everyone's. Oh, dude, I was like, unintentionally, I wasn't like trying to look for people, but you just run into people because it's so many people there from
Yeah.
all walks of life. From YouTube realm, from collecting realm, from just just everywhere. So it
Yeah.
was a great experience, man.
Yeah, just from talking to you and looking at everyone's videos, that was the part where I started getting jealous. It wasn't celebration. It was the fact that everyone got to hang out and meet everyone, in person and just get to know it. Of course it's celebration, but
Mhm.
just everything together. I was
Yeah.
really, I was envious. I'm not going to lie. I was like, man, this would be so cool just to meet everybody.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be plenty of opportunities in the future, but yeah, definitely
Yeah.
try not to miss out on celebration, man, because
No.
it's basically like Star Wars heaven.
Hmm.
Like all walks of life, everyone has a positive attitude coming in and just enjoying the con and sharing something in common, which is Star Wars.
Yep.
But seriously, like really, like I am very like touched by like the guys from Collection Wars. They've been so welcoming, like Sean Stone, like Lee, Dave Berto, like my gosh, I just seriously
Yeah,
like just
man.
hit it off with them. And
That's awesome.
I wasn't expecting to. And that's like I was telling them, like, really, like I thought I was just gonna be like, hey guys, what's up, how's it going, all right, cool, all right, and then we just kind of like go on our separate ways. But no, we just hit the ground running and just had so much fun with each other, and we hit it off. And they're just Matt Hess. I
Yeah,
got to
dude.
meet uh oh my gosh,
Did
I'm
you
trying
run
to.
into Scott Barry? Did you meet Scott?
I met him for a brief moment because I came in a little bit late for Lee's birthday,
Oh, the
but I got
birthday.
to
Yeah.
yeah, I got to meet him for a little bit. So yeah, no, it was Joel Haas. I met
Yeah.
him. He's
Yeah.
so cool. Sean Gonzalez.
Dude, you met the
Um,
whole crew. Now I'm so jealous. That's
dude,
like,
I met pretty much. I'm
yeah.
trying to think. I'm trying to.
Did you run into Evan?
Joseph Azar. Oh no, that's the only person I
Yeah.
didn't run into, which is
Okay.
weird because I told him I'll meet up with him, but
Yeah.
yeah, I guess he was kind of like doing his own thing. Like I think he went to Star Wars at night, and I think he went to Frankensons one day. So
Dude, that place was huge. I watched his
yeah.
video on it today. That's a
Mm.
giant store, or I guess is it like a flea market type thing? I
I'm
mean,
not
I don't know.
sure. I guess so. It's like a bunch of stores bunched into one huge like
Yeah.
warehouse. I'm not sure. But one of the highlights of my the convention, besides meeting up with all these guys and just having tons of fun, was the fact that Gabe had his own panel, man.
Yeah, I saw that.
That was like super cool to like be a part of. Like just to be able to see it live and just kind of see these guys like chilling. And let me just pull up his YouTube channel. So yeah, guys, if you guys look at that.
Oh, dude, that's
Dude,
sweet.
that is sweet,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I watched it live when he was doing it on Saturday. It was Saturday, yeah, Saturday night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I came a little bit late to that one just because I don't know what's going on with Celebration or Repop. I'm not sure if they were trying to save some money, but they didn't have like a guidebook, right, to kind of show you where
Mm.
everything is. And on top of
Oh,
that, the Wi-Fi is shoddy, so it's like you really can't use the app that they provide you with.
yeah.
So I was asking all the workers there, I was like, hey, listen, I need to get to a podcast station. You know where that is? They were like, go downstairs, go here. And I go downstairs and it's not there. And I asked
Oh,
someone else, they're like, no, go upstairs to the third floor. It's up there. It's right above us. I go up there. It's not there. And then finally someone was able to direct me to the right place. But from what I'm reading in the groups, that's been going on pretty much the whole convention. It was very
really?
disorganized.
And I
So
heard
yeah.
and I heard it was a very open space too, where the other the other celebrations, it was like all the vendors were kind of on top of each other.
Mhm.
I heard it was just like, they can breathe a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, it was weird. Like it was like there was like this side of the convention where it was hardly touched, and I'm like, why didn't they open this up, right? Like
Yeah.
why? I don't know. It was kind of weird. But before I move on, let's address the chat. uh, we got Jose Paez in the house. What's up, Jose? We got Jedi Chisel. What's up, Jedi? Who else is here? Chris Crow. What's up, Chris? What's going on? We got King Dingaling. A live stream ain't a live stream without King Dingaling.
I love
RMD
that name.
Collective. By the way, I met RMD Collective. I ran into him. So it's cool. Sean Stone. What's up, Sean? Speaking of Sean.
What's up, Sean?
Yeah.
Marcel, what's up?
Sean's so awesome, man. He's such a cool, down-to-earth, positive person, man.
Yeah.
So shout out to Sean. We got Marcel in the house. Ekwan. Saw your camera crashing the sideshow show. Yeah, actually, it was so funny, dude. I'm like hanging around in the sideshow booth, and they're all like, I guess they were doing a live stream and they were coming around, and I was like, "Hey, what's up, guys?" I know some of them. I was like, "Hey, what's up, guys?" They were like all flustered. They're like, "Yeah, we're shooting." I'm like, "You're shooting? Oh shoot! Like you're shooting a live show." So it was like kind of weird. So
yeah, you got to expect that at a convention that big.
It's like, yeah. So and then we got Lee. What's up, Lee? Yo, that's my boy Lee, man. Happy belated birthday, but we wished him happy birthday. Had a good time.
Happy birthday, Lee.
Yeah, but seriously, those Collection Wars guys, man.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome. I'd love to hear that too, because I can't wait to meet everybody.
Yes, I mean, again, guys, please support the Collection Wars YouTube channel. There's the most down-to-earth people in the world, and they're so awesome. So so happy for them that they had a podcast stage, and again, so happy to be part of it. And I think towards the end I think if we could get it, yeah, we all took pictures here, so which is pretty cool. There's Jens.
Yeah,
Jens
from Legacy Arts. Yeah, man.
Yeah, there's Diane and her husband Juan. Juan was awesome, super nice, dude. I mean, yeah. So I misjudged the amount of time that I needed for Celebration, and I think I spoke to you about it, right, Sean?
Yeah.
I was like, "Yo, I'm just gonna go. It's gonna just do my thing, just kind of like try to pick up stuff and just attend the panels, and that's it." But man, I didn't expect to be like having such a great time, man. And
but like we always say, like we're a Star Wars family, and that just proves it. I mean, you fly all the way across country and they're there with open arms, and everyone's, we're all like-minded. So I feel like everyone's, gets along, and they just come up there and embrace you. And it just makes the world of this community. And we just thank everyone, anyone that's in here in the chat every night, just listen to us ramble. We just appreciate you guys, and we love you guys. And one day we'll get to all meet up together and just hang out and have a fun time.
Yeah. And I was going to say the next Celebration, I think they just announced it, is going to be in London.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's going to be, I don't know. I was talking to Lee about it. That's, he's like, yeah, I could, he's like, I'm going to show you around if we do decide to go there. So yeah, London is a little bit far for me.
Yeah, I don't think I'll make that one.
But I don't know. I'm open to it. I think if those guys, I told them, see, I told Lee, I was like, if Lee decides to go, I'm down. I'll be down. Yeah. Because at that point, it's not about even like just being at the Celebration. I think it's just mostly just hanging out with them. So
yeah, man, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I was scrolling on Facebook the other day, and then I saw there's a Galaxy Con that's coming to like Durham, North Carolina, Raleigh area. So that's like 3 hours from here. And there's like the entire cast of Smallville is going to be there. There's like a lot of people.
Yeah.
And then, so me and Anthony we might run up there for a day and just check that out. And that's at the end of July.
Okay, cool. Let's keep on, because there's a lot to talk about, and I'm not trying to.
No,
we're not trying. Well, we say let's try to make it an hour and a half, but we'll see if we can make it 2 hours. Because
2 hours tonight too.
I think we're gonna hold off on the Star Wars bounty pickups till Wednesday. I think we'll have more time to talk about it.
Yeah, I don't have anything, so
yeah, but just in general, we'll do that and kind of talk more about the collectibles. Then, just do want to just show that I did pick up an EFX Grand Inquisitor.
Oh, nice.
rank badge from EFX.
That's
They were
cool.
there. They showed a bunch of new stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so let's actually talk about Celebration, man. I think one of the biggest uh highlights of Celebration. Yeah, thank you, Lee. Thank you
All
for
right, Lee.
stopping in.
Yeah, I need to watch Stranger Things too.
I know, me too. I need to binge watch that. But one
Yeah.
of the highlights for me in Celebration was the Mandalorian experience.
Oh yeah.
I will be doing a video of it pretty soon, so just want to share it here. So here it is.
Wow, that's awesome.
This is it's the main prop for the Rancor,
Yeah.
and it's just a
So the Mandalorian experience, I just heard Favreau mention it on one of the panels. So these are all the actual props they use
Mhm.
to film Mandalorian. So they have an entire section roped off, I guess, for people to go in and look at the props.
Yeah, it's basically like it's in a separate building. It's all the way downstairs. It was it was a long wait. To be honest, I wasn't expecting to do this. This wasn't part of my itinerary, but people kept on talking about it. Like, you got to
Yeah.
experience it. You got to go. It's a really good exhibit. Cause I'm like, like sometimes you're not sure, right? Like, you go to an exhibit, there's like 3 or 4 like props and you're like, okay,
Right.
that's it. But this was like, dude, like they had everything from Book of Boba to the Mandalorian seasons. But look at this, dude. That's freaking awesome. Come on.
Yeah, dude. That's like
That is
I love
sick.
props, and I would go. Yeah, I would 100% go see that exhibit. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
freaking awesome.
I took a close up shot of this. This is the Gamorrean guard, and this looks familiar, right, guys?
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
the
It looks
Regal
like
robot.
the
Yeah.
maquette. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. That's cool.
This is I guess the entrance to Jabba's palace.
Is
Yeah.
that
This.
okay? Yeah, it looks very similar to the Rancor door. Or it says
Yeah. Is
Rancor
there?
gate in the bottom right hand
Oh,
corner.
it
It
is the
says.
Rancor. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, the Rancor pit gate. So that was a prop there. And I'm just gonna scroll
Nice.
through these. These are. I forgot the name of this.
See, I love just seeing the maquettes and how the set design, like that stuff's awesome.
Yeah, here's some busts.
The huts,
Yeah.
blurg.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
man,
it's
that's
cool,
cool.
like seeing some of these in hand. Sorry, like
Oh yeah,
these Ahsoka sabers from the Mandalorian show.
yeah, dude. See stuff like just seeing I would love that exhibit. I'd go. Yeah, I'm into that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, no problem, RMD. Yeah. Thank you for actually I hung out with RMD the whole time for this exhibit. So
Yeah, man. Look at they changed Ahsoka's headdress for her series.
for the new one.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
They need to make money.
Honestly, it looks better though. It really does.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's probably lighter too, right?
I want to say it was a smidge darker, but the way it was shaped, the way it drapes over her shoulders was a little different, and like it looks good. Holy crap, they got the full on starfight. Oh man.
Yeah, this was the highlight of the whole show.
That is sweet.
This is the Naboo starfighter. And I'm like, dude, I can't believe that they actually put this starfighter in the freaking convention.
Dude, it's awesome. I love that.
And I would try to zoom in here. You could see Mando there. You could see Grogu there. Dude, it was freaking amazing.
Yeah, dude, oh man, look at that. The actual throne.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's cool, man. That's a lot of stuff. That is way more than I expected they would have there.
Dude, there is a lot. Like, I was literally in there. I got in around 2:00. I did not leave there till like 4:45 because I was gonna go head over to Collection Wars panel. So
yeah, dude, that's cool. That's a lot of stuff. Look at all this.
Oh yeah, dude. This is like not even half of like what I have posted.
Oh, full on speeder bike.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that's cool.
These are the I guess the swoop gang.
Yeah, like swoop bike. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And and just to references, the Swoop Gang was actually in a video game. It was in Galaxies, Star Wars Galaxies. So you
Oh,
would
was
fight
it?
them in Tatooine. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't
So
know
you could
that.
tell that John Favreau was like really, making sure that everything's kind of like has a continuity. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so there's
Yeah.
Cobb Vanth
Yeah. That's awesome.
and his speeder.
Yeah. Yeah, man, that's cool.
Here
Man,
is
he's got a lot of stuff, man.
yeah. Look at that. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Here's how they
Cad
did
Bane.
the Cad Bane mechanics in his first.
What? Dude, that is sweet. I geek on this stuff. I really do. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, man.
The Devorian.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Dude, there's yeah. Yeah,
Casca
that Ahsoka outfit.
Grease and
Yeah.
Bo-Katan.
Bo-Katan. Yeah, can we have that helmet?
I know, right?
Oh, the
Bo-Katan. Here's the Tuscans.
Tuscan camp.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, the worst part of this picture is the female Tuscan on the left, because we all thought she was gonna survive and kick ass.
I know, right? But yeah, dude, I was like, dude, I was like,
the bantha.
Yeah, dude, and that thing moved too, dude.
Yeah.
And the thing moved, so I got the armor.
Oh, dude.
Black
Chrysanthemum. Oh man, they got everything there. That's freaking awesome,
dude. They did not leave anything. I'm telling you, man.
Or Cad Bane. Oh, I forgot her name. What's her name?
Pelemoto.
Pelimoto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
R5D4.
R5. I'll take that home.
I know, right?
Yeah.
There's a closer shot of Grogu.
Dude, the whole starfighter in there is sick.
Yeah. I was like staring at this thing.
Wow.
Yeah. And got the Din Djarin vibroblade. Some of his stuff. This is the Incinerator Troopers flamethrower.
Nice.
The Dark Blade.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're a prop maker, you need to load up on photos while you're here. So if you're going to try to make some replicas.
Yeah. So I'm trying to the Camtono with the best car.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
The Crate Dragon model. I was super freaking geeking out with this freaking thing, dude. I was like, you got to be freaking kidding me.
BMX had armor in the swimsuit would have been nice.
Oh yeah, I know.
Remember
we
those pictures?
We got the Mon Calamar.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Frog Lady. And
the Pram.
The Pram.
Wow, man, I'm really surprised. I have almost like everything from the show is here.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, they did not leave any stone unturned. And to be honest, like I was kind of expecting like a really cheesy exhibit, because I've been to the Marvel one and I thought it was cool, but it wasn't like mind blowing as this, right?
Yeah.
This was like they went all out, and I'm wondering, dude, if this means that they will be doing like a tour, because sometimes they do that, right?
Yeah, because the only exhibit I've ever seen was the original Star Wars when it was in Washington, D.C. at the Smithsonian. That year, me and my buddy Scott, we were down in D.C., so we went and saw it. And that was the only time I actually got to see the real things, you know. But this thing, I mean, no holds barred here. If they do it, they easily can travel with this. Like,
yeah, this is
I would love to see it.
This is the inside the Razor Crest starship. I mean, inside the Razor Crest. This is the cockpit.
Wow, they went all out, because I mean, got the lights and everything working.
Yeah, man,
that is cool.
There it is.
Wow.
Here's some of the models. This is the Moff Gideon's starship,
Wow.
Imperial starship. I forgot the name of it though.
Yeah, I don't know.
Here, I forgot which one this is. Who rides this? Do you know?
I can't remember. I
There's
know
the
that
Naboo
one.
star. Yeah,
The other ones I'm foggy on.
yeah, and there's the Razor Crest,
Oh, cool.
and I think that's it. In terms of the exhibit. But man, a must. It's one of those things you have to do. Have to do. But I think, dude, I have a feeling they're not gonna stop there. I think they're gonna do like they might travel with this one.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna show you guys a rare photo right now. So, all right, Sean. Thanks again, man. Last with you, man. Sean is leaving. There it is.
Oh, is he out? All right, later, Sean. Oh, wow.
He's got a picture of the.
He's gonna eat you like Mando.
I was like,
trying to
can I
bite
put
me.
my head in there? And I really want to put like my head all the way in.
Yeah.
But the guy was like, no, you can't do that. So I got in as far as I could, and then I want to show this one. Hold on, let me see if I could pull this one up.
What's up, Jeff?
Okay, so let me share this one.
What's up, Sean G?
What's up, Sean? Here it is. Cool. So this is Favreau. So, mind you, I was still at the exhibit, right? And, just kind of like chilling, taking some video and pictures. And the next, it was like the quiet before the storm, right? Everything, it just was like so quiet in the exhibit. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? Right? So I turn around and everyone's crowding into one area. And I'm like, I know that has to be a celebrity, right? And then the whole time I'm like, finally, I get to meet a celebrity. Because I see on like Facebook groups like, oh, I ran to Jon Favreau in the bathroom. I ran in. I think that might have been
that was Evan. That was Evan. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I ran into Jon Favreau at Olga's Cantina. Oh, he was at this hotel, or he was there. Yeah. And a couple of days ago, when I was at the merch store, I just missed him because the 5 minutes after I left the store, he walks right in and starts like checking out the whole store.
Oh, jeez.
I guess him and Filoni were like just walking around the whole convention floor, right?
Dude, that's so cool. That just shows you how down to earth they are,
Yeah, so I guess he's really happy with the exhibit, and I heard that he visits this exhibit like once a day.
Oh, really?
So there I am, pretty close by. I wanted to like push like this little girl and her family out of the way. I'm like, get out of the way.
They're giving free ice cream away. Go.
Yeah, go to that Rancor. No, I'm just kidding. But so yeah, no. And another weird thing is that like when I'm like, oh my gosh, like because it couldn't compute that was Jon Favreau, right? I'm like, is that Jon Favreau? Is that Jon Favreau? It was like so like surreal. So I turn around and I said to the next person behind me, I'm like, yo, is that Jon Favreau? And guess who was behind me? Was Matt from Rogue One 6.
Oh, really?
I was like, yeah, Matt and CC. And it was just so random, like me, just like that's how, like, dude, I'm telling you,
you just run into them. Yeah,
you just run into people like left and right. So I turn around, I see it's Matt from Rogue One 6. So I was like, oh, is that Jon Favreau? And he's like, hey, PJ. I was like, Matt, CC. And it was just like, oh my gosh.
It takes a minute to compute, especially when you see everyone in person.
Yeah, so it's like it's crazy. So yeah, no, it was cool. All right, so yeah, definitely one of the best exhibits I've been to, and
it looks awesome.
Yeah. All right, so let's move on. I'm gonna pull up some pictures of the. I had it all saved, but for some reason it did not save. So number one, sorry guys for the quality of these pictures. I just got a new phone, so I was still kind of learning how to work it. So all right, so the sideshow booth had like a lot of cool stuff. They went all in. What's up, Sean G? Um, so here is some of them. We got
Yeah,
some of the clone troopers on. I forgot the name of this freaking thing,
I
man.
forgot what that is. What's the other one? The Baca bike or something?
I don't know. All I know is that it's hurting my wallet right now. So
Honestly, my gut feeling is they've already showed pictures for the speeder bike, the swoop bike. My
mhm.
gut feeling is I don't think they're gonna make that chicken walker.
You don't think they're gonna make this chicken walker?
I'll be shocked if they do, because the only
They will.
vehicles I've really seen them make are like speeder bikes. That's kind of like their thing. That's
Mhm.
that's out of the norm for Hot Toys. I mean, it would be
I,
nice if they did, but I don't know. I just, you know how many
I
times you see items at Celebration and it's like years and years before you even see it.
yeah, which is a good thing, right? Hold on 1 second. Let me just turn off my messenger. I keep getting messages. So no, the thing is that hold on 1 second. Let me just mute some stuff here. Yeah, so no, the thing is though, they really are promoting uh these Clone Wars troopers and vehicles. Like they did like a little montage or a video of it on their on their Facebook page.
Mm-hmm.
So that being said, like I think it's coming because like
Well,
I know what you're talking about, like with the Anakin's like Starfighter and things like that, but they never
yeah, yeah,
marketed those things. They were just shown randomly at San Diego Comic Con, and same with like Padme, Kid Fisto.
right.
But the fact is that they showed this like as a video and promoting it pretty hard makes
They're
me believe that they're gonna make it.
they're definitely promoting Attack of the Clones, because I think it was on Facebook I might have saw where Hot Toys just
Mhm.
announced, like, this isn't the end. There are a lot more clones coming and other
Mm.
figures from Attack of the Clones. So I'm thinking we're
Yeah,
going to get our Padme finally, and
yeah,
then clones are that's money in the bank for them because there's no head sculpt.
yeah.
Lot of it. Throw a pauldron or repaint. Throw a different
Mhm.
gun in his hand, and you've got $300.
Yeah. It's just why I think they're gonna make this one, man. I really, to be honest, I thought the same thing you did, but they released some vehicles already, right? So I'm
Yeah,
like, okay, I guess they are gonna be going hard in these stuff.
yeah.
Um,
What's
yeah.
up,
So
Scott Barry?
what's up, Scott? Um, so yeah, like they got this quarter scale Boba, which I actually liked in person.
Oh yeah.
It looked like a statue in person, to be honest. So because I really like the base.
Yeah, that's what I was looked
Base.
at. Yeah, my eyes keep going to the base.
Yeah,
Looks
so
good.
that was pretty cool. Yep, they're gonna reissue this bad boy.
I
Oh
never
yeah,
picked him up the first time.
and another thing, I just want to see since I see Far From Death Star. So I ran into this guy too. Far From Death Star, like I met up with Sean Stone at downtown Disney to have dinner, and what do you call this? We're figuring out where to go, and we decided to go to a bar while we waited for our table at a
Mhm.
restaurant. So I'm walking and go upstairs to a bar, and then next as I walk by this person, all I hear is PJ. I'm like, hi, like. He's like, oh, it's Far From Death Star. I was like, oh snap. He's like, yeah, I thought I saw you walking down, like down below me. But it's just so cool, man. Like I got to talk to him. Thank
Yeah,
you,
dude,
Far
that's
From Death Star,
cool.
for the drink. He bought me a drink. That was so nice of him. Um, but yeah, man, it was so cool chilling with him for a little bit, and I wish I got to chill with him more.
Yeah, dude,
Um,
that's cool when people just recognize you out of the blue, because we used to get that a lot when we rode BMX. I remember
mhm,
one time, I think we were out in like Kansas or Kentucky, and we were doing shows, and then we were in a
mhm,
mall, like middle in the Midwest, and
mhm.
some dudes come up and they're like, "Are you from Myrtle Beach? You guys ride BMX?" We're like, "What?" Like thrown back, how do you know?
Yeah,
And then they just see you doing show. It's weird, like stuff like that, but that's super cool though.
yeah.
That's
It was super cool, and I just it was just very humbling too. Like we got awesome supporters, awesome viewers, like
yeah.
Scott Barry and Far From Death Star, the Bowmans and everything. So
Oh yeah.
really hope to meet everyone in person someday. and get to hang out more. I mean, seriously, there should be like more Star Wars conventions.
I know, right?
So we could all meet up. It should be just like, even if it's just a small one, right? Like we could just all meet up there.
ICC next year. Let's do it.
Yeah, ICC. Hopefully.
That would be cool if everyone planned like, all right, let's start planning our trip for next year. Like a lot of the viewers, and that would be cool just to meet up.
Yeah, I hope they have a big convention so we could all chill.
Yeah, ICC is going to be bigger next year. They're moving it because they just ran out of space. They're just getting bigger and bigger every year, and have a feeling next year is going to be some pretty good guests.
Yeah. All right. So moving on, it's so they were going to reissue Heavy Mando. This is kind of cool, but kind of expected as well. I guess it's a good opportunity for people that missed out on the first one to get a second. Yeah, this is a good chance to get another crack at it.
Mm-hmm.
So will you be picking this one up though?
I think so, because Anthony's got the regular Heavy Mando. When I go over his house, I keep looking at it like, man, I should have picked it up.
Yeah, it's a beast, man, and definitely a must-have. I'm like tempted to sell mine now and just get this one, but I don't know.
I if you've got the other one, I wouldn't worry about this one too much.
Yeah, because I don't know how much accessories this one's gonna have. Looks like it just has that shield, right?
Yeah. Like I said, I missed the first one. I was like, I'm not going to get him. And then once Anthony got him, I was like, I got to get him.
Yeah. What do you call this? R5D4? Because, guys, they better make this freaking thing. This one, I'm not. I really hope they make this one.
Yeah, dude, I have the sideshow one. It's freaking awesome. Like, I wouldn't pick this up just because the sideshow one's actually that good.
Yeah, but I missed out on that sideshow one, so
yeah, that's the thing though. If you've missed out on it, jump on this. Like I missed out on the Heavy Mando, I'm jumping on that, and then right behind R5. I mean, if you've missed out on K2, there's another opportunity.
Yeah,
he's just a little dirtier.
Yeah, K2's yeah, but I don't know. Then I feel like you're gonna get this one, and was that Jedi Fallen Order Survivor, the new video game? They're gonna have K2 also as well. So
yeah,
I feel like Hot Toys has many opportunities to kind of like remake some of these figures over and over again. So
right.
But yeah, that's the R5D4. If they make it, it's mine.
Yeah, I love that.
Need that.
Yeah, I like droids. So like R2 is my favorite droid in Star Wars, but R5, like I said, because he's so similar and just the coloring. I don't know, something about him, like from A New Hope, he just kind of sticks with you, and he wasn't in it that much, but
yeah. So this one too, KX Enforcer droid. Here's the Boba Fett on the throne. By the way, Sean G. Shout out to Sean G. Man, he gave me a hug at the Collection Wars.
Wait, and then, what did he say here? Did you say this?
He whispered sweet nothings in my ear. Nah, just kidding. Nah, he gave me a big hug, and I was just like, yo, what's up, man, Sean? I was like, it was just so nice, man. It's just so welcoming. I love this community, man. Our like Star Wars community. It's so awesome.
Yeah, it really is.
Makes me feel so proud to be a Star Wars fan and to be part of this community. So
yeah, dude. And it's the quality of people too. Like me and you talked before, we don't need 50 to 100 people in the chat every night. We just want good people to hang out with.
Exactly.
It's just that simple. And that's why I always make that, statement. We're a family. Family doesn't have to be ginormous. The smaller the family, the tighter the family.
Exactly. I like that motto, man. Exactly. All right, so we got Boba Fett on the throne with Fennec. That was pretty cool. Oh, so I hung out with Kenobi too, and Kenobi and I have this like little discussion, or I could say argument about like they're not going to finish the Bad Batch. So it's funny because I run into him, right, and he didn't see me, and the first thing I said to him, I was like, Kenobi, you are wrong. They finished the Bad Batch. You lied to me. He's like, who the hell is this guy? And he recognizes me. But yeah, no, it's this is Bad Batch. It's cool that they're finishing up the team.
Reka.
Omega. So it's cool that we're gonna see all the whole team, and I'm looking to pick up the whole team and call in quits. I don't care. I don't care if they change the armor, guys. I don't care. I'm not looking
No,
at it.
you just can't get one. You got to get the
Yeah.
whole squad.
Oh yeah, I'm getting the whole squad. Calling quits. I don't want to see if they change the armor and everything. Um, so it's pretty cool. We got these
Crosshair. Yeah,
yeah,
Crosshair back there.
and we got these clones on. Reminds me of it's like school.
Batman and Robin. He's got the
Yeah, exactly.
sidecar, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So pretty cool. We got this Ahsoka figure and yeah,
Nice.
sideshow. Where the hell is it, man?
Yeah, you're waiting, right?
Yeah. The mall.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let me tell you guys.
There it is.
I will tell you, this was one of the best collectibles in the show. The mixed media on it,
Yeah.
the sculpt, they nailed the likeness,
Yeah.
the paint, the everything about this piece is phenomenal,
Yeah,
and I am getting it.
I'm definitely getting it too. There was another piece once you get to it, I'll tell you that I was surprised. That looked better, other than the photos we saw. I'll tell you when you get to it. But this right here,
Mhm.
I said I wasn't going to pre-order anything anymore, but man, I want that piece. I definitely 100% want this.
Yeah, it's a beautiful piece, man. Definitely. If you're an Ahsoka fan, this is a must-have. This one, I'm kind of glad that I sold my 2-pack because
this is the one.
Yep. This is definitely the one. Excuse me. The mixed media on it too. The sculpt. I know some people were like kind of iffy about the the weathering and the paint job on it. I think it looks great.
I think it looks good.
I think it looks good. Some people are saying like the paint job on the Hot Toys is better. I mean, I had both, and I saw both in person.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You got to see it in person.
Yeah, they look the same in person. Yeah, they look. I mean, there's more like acidic, like damage on this one compared to the Hot Toys one. But yeah, this one, and this is made by it's made by Sideshow, but it's in partnership with Legacy Effects. So
yeah, and they got their stuff together, and it's just a great pose. And if you zoom in on this pauldron, like it's not just like it's a weathering paint job. Look how they did it in layers, like it's almost chipped right underneath the mythosaur skull. Like it's not just painted on there, like it's done in multiple layers and textured. Dude, that thing looks sick.
Yeah, you're not gonna get that from a Hot Toys. I'm telling you that for a fact.
No.
So yeah, this one is definitely coming home to Papa.
Nice.
Yeah, definitely getting this. I think I did a video, right? And someone commented on the video, it's like, "Damn, PJ, like you're getting everything." Well, when it comes to Star Wars, I'm gonna try to.
Well, if it looks good in Star Wars, you'll get it.
Yeah. I gotta say, this looks so much better in person.
Okay,
so much better. And you know what's funny, dude? I heard all the negative, like people. Well, not the negative people, the naysayers on this, like that had there's their doubts about this piece. All of them were saying, "Wow, this looks amazing."
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, people are like, "Oh, I don't like the flame." No, you don't like the flame, swap it out,
Dude, yeah, that's the way I'm thinking the same thing. I don't like the flame, but I'm going to swap it for the regular blade.
Yeah, no, this looks so much better in person. Like,
is it huge? Because it looks like
it's huge. It's a big piece. Yeah. Some people are like, "Is this a quarter scale?" I say, "No, it's a 1/5 scale, but it's because of the base and his cape flowing."
So you said it was pretty big?
Yeah, it was big. I mean, it's about a quarter scale size in terms of like the overall piece. But yeah, man, I would say it's the same size as the XM Luke. I mean, that makes any, because like most of the
looks
Mythos
taller
pieces,
than that,
yeah, most of the Mythos pieces are 1/5 scale, right? So, especially when they're just standing or just doing like a simple pose, but he's on a turbine, right? An X-wing turbine, then brings him up a little bit, so it plays off as a quarter scale. But yeah, got to see it in person, and with Vader showing up in Kenobi, I think this piece will sell, man.
Yeah, I'm getting it.
I'm definitely getting it. Here's another surprise of the con. These animated figures look great, man.
Yeah, Sideshow needs to keep rolling on these because this is bread and butter for them right now.
Yeah, they better just stick to this and make all the characters as
Yeah,
much characters as they can from the Clone Wars, because I think these will sell. Especially that Yoda, man. That
the-
Yoda is Bobby. It's so
yeah,
sick, dude. I was like, yeah, this, and for $190, I think 180.
yeah. If you can keep the
That's
price,
not bad.
yeah, if you can keep the price low on these, and then the fact that it's an animated head sculpt, like it doesn't have
Hmm.
to be perfect, so
Yeah,
hopefully people won't nitpick it too bad.
yeah,
I think they're gonna sell, a lot of them.
yeah. We got Nilda in the house. What's up, Nilda?
What's up, Nilda?
Um, oh, this one. Oh, yeah. All I gotta say, Sideshow's really killing it. So
Yeah, that looks good too.
yeah, this looks good.
Is
I
that
was
one?
really
Is that 1/4 scale or is that
one
fifth?
fifth.
1/5.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know. Some people are saying 1/5, but it looked like pretty tall for a 1/6. I think it might be 1/5.
What
Um,
what I like about this is the coloring. I love her blue outfit with his
mhm.
red. It's just it looks so good.
Yeah, trust me, it looks really good in person. See, that's one thing I miss about doing cons is the
Hmm.
fact that you get to see um, these uh, these collectibles in person.
Yeah.
In when they do that sideshow con online, doesn't it doesn't translate well. Like it just doesn't look like you're getting the opinion from the people that work there, and that's cool and all, but that could be biased. That could be seen as a biased opinion, right?
Yeah.
uh, but it's cool to have like collectors actually attend the con and give their own opinion, like formulated opinions on these pieces, and then that spreads like wildfire to the community. Then people are like, oh, well, so and so, well, Sean says is good, and PJ says is good, that must be good. Then there's a lot of like the consensus is pretty
Yeah.
positive for this piece. So
Yeah, and that's the second thing I was jealous of. The first thing, you got to hang out with everybody, and the second
mhm,
thing, you actually got to see these products firsthand before they're up for sale.
mhm,
And I was like, man, I was like, that's cool though, because like you said, you get to put your eye on it, and then you can come back and give your feedback on it, and
mhm.
hopefully people trust our judgment that we try to be open minded for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't put my contacts on that day, so no, I was kidding.
This is the
uh,
greatest Kylo Ren I've ever seen.
dude, my eyes are like cross-eyed, like, yeah, this is awesome, guys. Like, wait,
Is this
uh,
Keanu Reeves?
yeah, I know, right? So this is Kylo Ren, the premium format. I like the portrait, I do, right? I really do. I just don't like the pose. Why is he extending his arm out like that?
It was like in the movie where he was reaching out, like, I'm giving you one last chance to take my hand. He goes, I
Mhm.
offered my hand once and you
But
rejected it.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
this is how you're gonna pose him with Ray ready to slice him in half.
Yeah.
Like it just didn't. They
Hey,
should have.
if a Sith Lord wants me to join their side, I'm cutting them off too.
No, I'm joining them.
I know you will.
Yeah,
On
no,
the
but
light
like,
side.
yeah, no, but like, I just think that like the pose is weird, especially like say you don't want to get Ray and you want to get Kylo.
Yeah, you can't. You
Eh,
have to have her. But like you said, even if you get both of them, she's in an attack formation,
mhm.
and he's like, "Hey, babe, take my hand. We can go walk."
I
So,
know it's so
yeah,
weird, man. I'm again overall. I think the piece looks great. I'm just not feeling the pose, and
yeah,
that's probably going to be holding me back from getting this piece. I'm happy with my Force Awakens Kylo. I like that one because he's kind of like he was trying to reenact that scene from in the beginning when Poe shoots him and he freezes Poe,
yeah,
and
yeah.
yeah, so I like that pose. This one, it's I don't know. It's
The thing is, the pose is like the for me. That's the downfall on this whole thing. I
mhm.
think it's sculpted very well. His face isn't. I think it looks good.
Yeah,
I think it's the pose that kind of throws everyone off.
yeah, and yeah, I have to say this Ray looks better in person and looks
Right.
good. And I'm not gonna pick it up because you guys know how I
Yeah.
feel about Ray.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I have to say, like, this is a really, really nice statue, and I agree with Jeff Sage because he said that he liked this piece. But yeah, this is a really nice statue. I think if I were to get either one of these statues, I hate to say it, I'll probably go with Ray. Just
You don't have
because
to hate that. I
no,
actually I like the Ray character, but I mean
yeah.
it started getting in the like in Force Awakens. I was growing toward her, and then
Mhm.
it started getting out of control after that. But
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
I liked her in the beginning, but again, like in here, and it was just way. I mean, for me, I'm not a big Ray fan.
yeah,
I'm not a big huge Ray you know, uh, fan. So I will not pick this up. But if you're a Ray fan and you like this statue, I would recommend it. I think it's the best Ray statue out there. Um, so I like the pose, the base. She looks pretty badass compared to
hmm
Kylo.
yeah. It looks
Kylo
good.
looks Kylo looks pretty emo. He's like, "Come on, man, join me."
Yeah, no, that's one definitely a much better statue.
Yeah, you got the waves like hitting. I like the clear resin, so it
Hmm
was pretty cool. This was a shock. This was like a life size, C-3PO bust, and
Men in
inside
Black.
is yeah, it's like yeah, exactly like a Men in Black kind of like
hmm
like I guess I don't know the name of that alien that had that face that inside the
Yeah, I
face
can't.
was had the an alien in there.
Yeah,
So yeah, this is pretty cool. Too bad it's not for sale. It's just
it,
custom, just made for the show. So
yeah. I love it. Out of all the customs, that one's a home run.
yeah, this one was
I
really
think
awesome.
Hot Toys did it.
Yeah, it's Hot Toys and Sideshow.
Yep.
Yeah, so it was a nice collaboration. Yeah, it's cool. I kind of hope to see more of these in the future. You guys see all these robots around him, like they were like fixing him up, which is pretty cool. And there's a
Yeah, this one's different.
C-3PO head.
It's like they're building a colony inside of his head.
Yeah. So and then this is pretty cool. To see this in person is yeah, it was very mind blowing. Like so these are like made out of like yarn. I'm
hmm
not sure, and it's like yeah, it's pretty dope. So all right, and then this is Casca Reeves.
Yeah, she looks. I got her on pre-order.
Yeah, this one's good.
I hope Cobb Van. He's not on pre-order yet, is he? He's
Cobb Vanth?
yeah.
No, he's not. I'm pretty sure they're gonna make him. It's when I was looking at it, I was like, yeah, they're gonna make him. It's so easy. It's everything. All of this pieces are from obviously
Mm,
the Mandal. I mean the Boba Fett
yeah,
2 pack,
yeah.
and they're just gonna slap it on a figure with like his sweater and pants.
hmm
So here it is, Mando and Swoop Bike
Yeah. They showed that one at Sideshow Con, and then the Dart Trooper.
Trooper, and then we got the R2D2.
Here we go.
Um,
Yeah.
This one is nice. The only difference between this one and the deluxe version before is the jet thrusters on the sides.
Yeah, I've got the deluxe version as well.
Yeah.
Then I've
So
got the Force Awakens version and the deluxe version.
yeah. So it's a cool that you get to for the people that missed out, they have an opportunity to pick this one up. And plus you get a little bit more extra stuff like just the jet thrusters, but everything else should be what you get from the deluxe version. So and then we got C-3PO.
This is what I was curious what your opinion, because for me, like I C3PO has to be like gold for me, like shiny gold.
Mhm.
I don't like it. I don't know why.
Well, it's from Attack of the Clones.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, so I mean, if you want to wait for the gold version, which I'm pretty sure they're gonna make in the future, I
yeah.
think this is just Hot Toys just trying to milk it till they get they're gonna give us all these different types of versions till we get the gold version, right?
Yeah,
So um
because it's pretty heavily weathered. It looks like
yeah, it looks
yeah
exactly like the
in the
C-3PO from
movie.
Attack of the Clones. So, I'm getting it because I'm a prequels guy.
Yeah, it's very
So
different though.
yeah, it's different. So yeah, I'm definitely getting it. But most likely Hot Toys will make a gold version in the future. I
Hmm.
just want to pick it up and see how much die cast is in this figure because
Right.
yeah, this will also determine if there a certain amount of die cast in this figure, it's going to be the same amount that's going to be on the gold version because they're just going to repaint it, right? And
Yeah.
then
Yep.
so
Yeah.
and then we got Luke
Hmm.
also as well.
Yeah. The only thing they should have dirtied that up just a little bit. The Bespin uniform, just
Yeah.
it's a little too crisp. Because then if you dirty it up, then you can kind of use them for the Dagobah and
Well, here's what I'm thinking, right? I think this is they just kind of have to differentiate this from the DX07,
hmm.
right? So it kind of gives value to that old DX07,
Yeah.
right? That has to be different. Like, can you imagine they make this one better than the DX07, which it is? Like the portrait looks better,
Yeah.
but I'm saying like imagine they made it so much more better. Like they weathered it up, they gave you know like all these extra
Right.
stuff. Then what happens to the value of that DX07? People are going to sell that for $200, the two
Yeah.
pack, you know, because they just
Uh,
want to get rid of it.
I think the price is going to drop on it anyway, just because of this.
Oh,
I mean, the
here's
two.
here.
Go ahead.
Well, you have that. You have that two pack, right?
Yep.
Don't sell it.
Oh, I'm not. I'm
You,
keeping it.
you know why I say don't sell it? Because I'm wondering if you can actually take this portrait off and put it in the DX07.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely going to try it because I'm not getting rid of the XO7.
Yeah, because now since you have the weathered version,
Hmm.
now you have a clean and weather. So it's almost like you're having three of these figures, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Because he's got like a battle damage one where he's hanging from the weather
mhm,
vane, and then the other one it's still dirtied up a little bit. This is just a little bit cleaner.
yeah,
But yeah, I'm definitely I'm gonna keep
that's what
both
I
of them.
that's what I would do. Like, you know, if I had the DX07, I would
Yeah.
definitely try to see if I could swap this out and put it on the weathered version. So, that looks good. We got the clone troopers
Hmm.
here. These look good.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
gonna see a lot more.
yeah. We got the super battle droid
Oh, there he is. Yeah.
and the Geonosis battle droid.
Yeah.
So battle
Battle
droid
droid
and
on
stab.
Stap. Okay,
This one,
here it is. This is the one I was telling you that it caught my eye in the video.
oh, it
Because
did. Okay.
because you know I keep talking about it. I want the Boba Fett bust. But
Yeah.
man, this one looks really good.
It definitely looks good in person. What's up, Cash? Thank you, man. Appreciate it. It is the first C3PO made by Hot Toys. It is diecast. It will become very collectible later on for being first one made. Yes, single star organizer. Shout out to you, by the way. I was thinking the same thing with Snow Speeder Luke head sculpt and put it on the Farm Boy New Hope Luke and use a
Mm,
New Hope. Yeah, see, that's the one thing is that like you
yeah.
know you could try to swap out some of these head sculpts. You know, especially you know a lot of them are outdated. So it would be pretty cool if you did, and then you get a new updated portrait on some of your older figures.
Hmm.
This one is, I have to say, it looks really good. I think it's worth
It
it.
does.
It's worth the $1,300.
Yeah.
I think they went with they went sculpted with the cape.
Mm,
Um, so I think I was kind of iffy about that, but it still looks good, right?
yeah, and
Um,
I love the gun on the back.
yeah,
Yeah, dude, that's a good looking bust.
it is, man. And you know me and Bust, I will
Hmm.
wait for a good deal.
I'm a bus man too.
I know. But yeah, I'm gonna wait for a good deal on these busts.
Yeah, because even the Boba Fett
Hmm.
this past weekend on Sideshow, I think free shipping and 10% off, I believe. 10 or 20
Yeah.
10 or 20% off. It was a pretty good deal. I think because I had calculated it in the cart. I think it was
Mm,
roughly 1280 shipped with tax and
mm,
everything.
yeah. Damn,
But yeah,
that's not bad.
no, not at all. If I didn't have wedding bills to pay for, I probably would have jumped on it.
I know. Yeah, so this one looks good. Definitely recommend. But
Yeah.
if you guys are looking for a lot of these figures, I'm gonna take some time to promote our one of our little sponsors, Off the Rack Collectibles. Guys, if you guys are looking for all these figures at a great price, shipped, check out Off the Rack Collectibles. I'll put the link in the description and in the live chat. So, and John's an awesome guy, so he's willing to work with you guys in trying to get these pieces at a great price. So, let me fix my camera here. Okay, good. All right, let me move a little bit to the side. All right, cool. Let's move on and check out more stuff here. All right, cool. There's this Darth Vader premium format.
Hmm. Yeah.
Look,
How's
yeah.
the base?
I like it. And you know what? And I even said it in the video. I don't give a rat's ass what anyone thinks if about
Yeah.
the base looks crap. I think it looks great. My opinion matters to me most, so
Yeah.
it
Well, that's
doesn't
why.
bother me.
Well, that's why I asked too, because all we ever saw were photos of it. Now people actually get to put their eyes on it, and that's
It
why I
doesn't.
was like,
It is
"How?"
weird. I don't know how to explain it. It's just weird. I
It
never
doesn't
seen.
bother me that bad, actually.
Yeah, no, I know some people were thinking it's like a undersized, like castle
Like,
pillar. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to explain the base. It's just a Mustafar themed base.
yeah, yeah,
It's not like based off a part of Mustafar or this is Mustafar shrunken down. Because
yeah.
if you look at Mustafar, it doesn't look like that.
No, it's different.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I don't know. I really hope to see. That's why I kind of miss like Sideshow's old like Sideshow Live on Wednesdays because they used to bring the sculptors on. They used to explain some of this stuff, right?
Hmm.
Like a lot of people in the audience will ask these questions and the sculptors would answer them. So
Yeah, tell you where they're coming from when they make it.
yeah. So I think this looks good. And this one surprised me as well. This General Grievous looks great as well.
Is that green super bright?
No.
No,
Oh, which one? The green
the green on the base.
no, not really. It didn't really bother me.
Oh, because in the photos it looks like it. Honestly, I like it a little bit brighter green.
Yeah, it's I don't know where it's from, but maybe it's just my photo, but it's definitely not that green. I this one looks good though. I don't know. I have the old one and I'm most likely to get this one on sale or something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do that.
Yeah, so we got these Death Troopers.
I was close to telling you to pick me up a code, and then I
You
was
should have
like,
told me, man.
no, I'm
I
trying
think I
so hard to tiptoe away from Hot Toys, but I was
Mhm,
like, I was really, even after the fact, after I heard they were sold out, then I went, oh
mhm.
man, I should have got it. That might be
Yeah,
FOMO though, it's like,
yeah. So this one looks good. Out of this and this, I like this one the
really?
most. Yeah, because it's shiny. It looks good. It looks good with the black. This one
Oh,
it looks good too.
are you saying you like the Death Trooper or the
Yeah,
Clone Trooper?
The
Okay,
Death
yeah, yeah,
Trooper,
yeah, yeah. That's the one I like.
Clone Trooper looks good, but I don't know. I like the Death Trooper more. Here's some life size statues. This is
I wish they would have
Vader.
chest box lit up.
I know.
It looks a little
And it's
off.
huge, dude. It's huge. I'm like,
7 feet.
Yeah, I was like, huh. How can I add this? I can't add this to my freaking my I could add this one. And I think I'll eventually get this at some point in the
uh,
future. I just want a Boba Fett like
yeah.
life size statue in my collection. But then
I
I'm
was,
thinking, should I just make a cosplay of Boba Fett
and then put it
and
on a mannequin.
yeah, I
Yeah,
was thinking about doing that too.
I think that's what Benjamin and them were talking about doing, like
Hmm
taking their 501st uniforms, and then when they're not wearing them, display them. You spend all the money to get the armor and everything made. You might as well showcase it.
Yeah. Yeah, this looks good, man. Here's some Iron Studio stuff.
Yeah.
And this one thing too, I know there's a lot of collectibles out there now, guys, and it's kind of getting overwhelming, especially for me who collects anything Star Wars. I think at this point you just kind of have to go to yourself, okay, what do I want to display in my collection? This is when you have to be focused, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have to listen. You can do whatever you want. You could do whatever you want. You want to collect all of them. You want to put like 1,000 of these. 10 of these. Whatever you want. I just think that like we have choices now as collectors.
Yeah.
Whether it be okay, you know what? I don't have a lot of real estate. Let me go with the art and studios. You know what? I can't collect quarter scale statues. I could go with the Hot Toys. Okay, good. You know what? I just want to have the minimalist look. Let me just go with the statues instead of the Hot Toys, right?
Yeah.
There's so many things now, and I just feel like it's a good time to be a collector as opposed to what was it 3-4 years ago where we didn't have this many options.
Yeah,
So
dude. In the last 4 to 5 years, it's blown up. It's crazy.
I
Just think,
know.
remember we were lucky we got 2 or 3 Hot Toys a year that were Star Wars.
Yeah,
And
that's
now
true.
it's like, boom. And granted, we got to wait a year, but at least it's coming.
Yeah. Also, I bought an art print. I forgot to tell you. I'll talk about the pickups in on Wednesdays
Okay.
because I did I unexpectedly bought an art print. I really didn't want to buy an art print just because it's a lot of stuff, man.
I saw the
But
picture of it. It's nice.
yeah,
Yeah.
so I had like a tube, right,
Mm-hmm.
that I used to put my prints in whenever I go to con. I purposely didn't bring it because I just didn't want to buy any art prints.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I couldn't help myself. Let me show you a picture of what I bought. And the guy said that Christian, he said he's willing to come on our show to talk about his
Nice.
work. So so I'm gonna hit him up soon and hopefully I can get him on.
Dude,
Look
that
at
thing's
that.
sweet. Yeah, that looks really good.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
saw, dude, it's one thing too. I've seen his work. I've seen it. But then when I saw it in person, I was like, money, credit
Yeah.
card, take it. Take
Yeah.
it now.
Yeah. It
Take it
looks
now.
really good.
Yeah. So I don't know. What do you think, Sean? What do you think about overall about the convention? Like, have you been looking at it, watching some of the stuff that
Absolutely. Yeah.
yeah.
All week. It's like, because they would do live streams on YouTube of all the panels. And even if I don't catch it, I go back and watch as much as I can because some of them are like 4 hours long. And
Yeah.
then, I try to switch over to Evan's channel and just catch, and then you had uploaded some stuff. And I'm trying to watch bits and pieces of everybody's stuff so I could get a feel for like, okay, what it's like to be there as much as I
Yeah,
can.
yeah.
Yeah. And it just makes me jealous.
Well, let me tell you, you were sorely missed, man. Like, we whenever we got together, I saw because Sean and Michael got together, and those
Yeah.
two are have their own show, and I'm like looking around, say, man, it'd be cool if just me and Sean, like just you and I, just like we just did like all these like things together, and I think we would have so
Yeah.
much fun waiting in
Well,
line, um,
yeah, definitely.
getting some drinks, and
Definitely.
hope we get to do it in the future. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
man, it's just it was cool,
Yeah, I'm serious about like next year's ICC. For one, we're gonna try to get a podcast on there too,
Yeah,
and
we're
then we'll do our show from there. But seriously,
mhm,
we just got to try to talk some people into going because it really is a good con. It's
mhm,
small, but it's very intimate.
mhm,
Like I said, I became really good friends with Nilda and Joey, her husband. I mean, me and Anthony were, we met each other in the morning, and then we would just run into each other constantly as we're all running around getting our autographs, and then next thing you know, we're eating lunch together and hanging out. I mean,
mhm.
that would be great for the community. Like I said, and it's kind of in the Midwest, so it's kind of halfway for everybody.
To be honest, I think it could be a thing, man. It could be big, because I think Celebration in London might turn off a lot of people from going there. So yeah, we could like promote it, man, and try to see if we could get everyone to meet up there and just kind of like hang out there from for the con.
Yeah,
And hopefully, dude, that would be a dream come true for me if you and I were on stage doing a podcast
dude, we
and
can do
kind of.
it. We can do it for sure. Because, like I said, I spoke to Michael, the guy that runs it, and then
Mhm.
Nilda was on it. So she
Oh yeah,
knows Mike.
Nilda was a natural. I was like, wow.
Yeah, yeah. She was trying to get me to go up there right before they went on stage, and I was like,
Mhm.
"What are you guys going to talk about?" And she's like, "Black Series." I was like, "I'm out," because I know nothing about Black Series. What's coming out? I appreciate them, I love them, but it wasn't my wheelhouse. I was like, "You talk
Yeah,
about hot toys, I'll go up there all day." But no,
yeah,
she knocked it out of the park. She was very natural at it, and like I said, she
yeah.
knows Michael really well now. Like,
Mhm.
there's a pretty good chance we can get on there next year. I
Yeah,
hope.
well, it will happen. It will happen. All right, so let's move on and you know, again, we'll probably revisit the celebration stuff again on Wednesday. Um, this was kind of like unexpected. Usually we do our streams every Wednesday, and the thing is, Tuesday into Wednesday is the next episode of Kenobi,
Yes.
and I just feel like I just don't want to turn Wednesday's episode a uh into a 3 hour, Star Wars fest. So,
It's
which
gonna
I don't
be.
mind.
It's gonna be.
I don't mind. I really don't mind, but we have work the next day. So,
Yeah.
also like, I don't know, maybe I was thinking too, Sean, maybe we should, what do you think? Maybe we should change our streams to a weekend. I don't know. I was thinking about it, but I
It's
don't know.
so
I
hard
feel,
because with Collection Wars and Evans on Fridays, Collection Wars on Saturday. I mean,
or we could do it
Sun
Sunday
Sunday,
afternoon.
yeah. Maybe we'll take a poll and see if how everyone likes the
Yeah.
midweek show, because there aren't a lot of shows that go on during the week, and I think that's kind of
Mhm.
our niche thing, you
Yeah,
know.
Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just feel like I just don't want to, like, people have to, like, go to bed or anything, like,
Yeah.
because our shows don't run
Yeah.
2 hours. Sometimes runs longer. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
um, but we'll definitely discuss it
Yeah.
in the background, off stream, should I say?
We'll
All
take
right.
or we should take a poll in the Facebook group and just see what people, just to kind of get some feedback.
Yeah, we'll do that. Also, if you guys haven't joined our Facebook group, it's the Sitcast, Facebook group. So come check us out if you guys want to just hang and talk Star Wars too. All right, so let's dissect. Also, for the people listening, we're gonna cut off the next episode right now, because this I want to divide it into two episodes. So this one will be celebration talk, and then the next one will be like our Kenobi spoiler talk. So it'll be like a little organized that way. But for the people watching now, we're just gonna keep it rolling. So, all right, let's talk about the Andor teaser trailer that was
Is
dropped
there
last week.
is there a show Andor coming out? Is there? I don't know. No, no. This thing looks sweet.
Sean, Sean,
Yes.
I have one thing to say to you, and that is,
Breaking my heart.
You know I'm kidding. I can't wait for Andor.
I
Anything
know.
Rogue One connected? Yeah, this
Yeah,
is going to be
so
good.
this is gonna be. I think so too. So, at first, when I first started watching this, I was like, okay, is this Andor? Why is this guy like
Yeah, yeah.
ringing the bell? And I thought like someone's gonna say Ricola, and I was like,
uh,
okay, cool. So a guy rang the bell, but it's kind of cool because you kind of see, like, I guess, like, this planet, right? I don't know. I guess where Andor's from,
mm-hmm.
and I guess like looks like the stormtroopers are coming in and, like, taking over the planet. You can see like a lot of them are trying to like hide or
Yeah,
disperse from like uh, the stormtroopers. And it's cool because some of them, like, initially you kind of saw, like, and let me rewind it a little bit, right? You kind of saw the those battleships, the clone trooper battleships here.
yeah, yep, yeah. That's
So
definitely them.
I'm wondering if they're going there first to occupy the city or town, right?
Yeah.
This is post like maybe Order 66.
Yeah. Well, this is 3 years before Rogue One is
Hmm.
the timeline on this.
Oh, before
So,
Rogue One?
yeah. So
Okay, so this is
believe
way
it's
past this is way
yeah.
past, or maybe this is a shot like a like almost like kind of like how they have like like they kind of show things earlier, how things get taken over, and then they'll
Yeah.
fast forward to 3 years before a Rogue One.
Yeah.
Because these are like the clone trooper ships, right?
That's
I
what it
mean, I could be
looks
wrong.
well, it's what it looks like from behind here.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you get the side view when it opens up and everyone comes out, but
Yeah. You get
yeah.
the I don't know who these guys are. They look
Yeah.
I don't know.
I have
They're
no
like
idea.
yeah, you know what's the thing? I'm watching this and I have like no idea like what's what. Like these look like all uh uh like what's that called? Like all admirals, right? Like generals and stuff. Well, I wouldn't say
Y
generals.
Yeah, like, kinda like, Krennic,
Yeah,
like
directors.
Moffs, Grand Moffs, or
Yeah, Moffs. Yeah,
yeah.
that's pretty
Yeah,
cool to see though. I wonder if Krennic's here somewhere.
o okay, Anthony said the Andor trailer is part flashback, thought it was 5 years before A New Hope.
Mm,
Dude, how awesome if Krennic's in this.
yeah, reissue
I don't
Krennic
see
Hot
why
Toys.
not. I don't see why not. I mean,
I'm
if
sure
it
he's here. I'm sure he's here somewhere.
yeah, I mean, because you think you got A New Hope, Rogue One rolls into
Hmm.
A New Hope, so then this is 3 to 4 years before there, so Krennic's gotta be around.
Yeah, you got this girl running, and then the guy. Yeah, some of these shots looks really good. I don't know who this
Yeah.
girl is, but she looks pretty badass, man. You got the Death Troopers in the back.
Yeah, yes.
Reissue Death Troopers. Okay,
I
sorry.
know. You can probably still buy them at Sideshow.
Yeah, I know you could, but they're gonna make more. um, and who else is here? You got what's her name?
Mon Mothma.
Mon Mothma. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, she looks really good, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like, man, Mon Mothma, Mon Mothma. Sorry. I'm
Yeah,
like,
she
oh,
looks good.
she looks good.
Hey, baby.
Yeah, and yeah, some
Oh,
of these
look at
shots.
this. Dude, do you know the best thing about Andor? It's like Rogue One. You have no
Mhm.
expectations.
Yeah,
They can introduce new characters, and if it works, it works. And
yeah,
they've already got a base with Rogue One. So this is like we said from day one, this is the sleeper show right here.
yeah. So I was gonna say is that I think there's gonna be 2 seasons, right? And there's 12 episodes in each season, right? So the second season is going to lead into Rogue One. It's gonna
Yeah.
where it's gonna leave off, right? Is when Andor meets up with that informant
Yeah.
in the
Yep.
beginning of Rogue One. So
Yeah, that would be awesome.
and a lot of shots from the back, like walking from the back shots. Yeah, like what the hell's going on here?
Yeah. We're not gonna show you any of these characters.
Yeah, we're not show you their face, but we're gonna see what's
Uh,
behind them.
that's dude. I never even noticed it till you brought it up. Look,
Look, yeah, see there, dude. Look right there.
that
That's
looks
the
like
clones.
that's
The
clone
clones.
troopers. Anthony said there's flashbacks, so there's gonna be
Yeah.
flashbacks. So
Anthony,
yeah,
our holocron, our Sith holocron. Thank you, Anthony.
our statistician.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
I
we
don't know
don't know
what's
any of these dudes, but that's the best part about it. It's just gonna be fresh.
Yeah, I don't know who this girl is.
Mm-mm.
I'm like, okay, cool.
I'm all on board.
Me too, man.
Anything that's new and fresh, give it to me.
Yeah. So I'm in for that. And another trailer that they showed also is the Bad Batch trailer. Did you watch the first season of Bad Batch or
I did. I
Yeah.
have a hard time with animation. Me and Anthony were just talking about that yesterday.
Mhm.
I was like, I like it, but I don't know why. It just can't. It doesn't keep my attention like through the whole show. I catch myself like getting on my phone or
Mhm.
daydreaming, and then I have to always rewind it. And I like it. There's a lot of filler episodes, and I feel like it's kind of like
Mhm.
let's go into town. This person gives them a mission. You got to go on the mission. You come back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there was.
I don't dislike it, but
Yeah, I mean, one thing with the Bad Batch, I felt like the middle part was very like a lot of fillers, right? Like exactly what you said. There was like they go do these missions and they save the day and really didn't progress the story any further, right?
right.
Um, excuse me, but I did like the first episode. The last episode. The last episode was kind of underwhelming because I thought they were gonna go out with a bang, but they didn't. And mind you, I don't think Filoni was really in charge of this show. I think he might have had like an input on it, but I don't think he was like really like directing or producing a lot of these episodes. So it didn't have that Filoni essence that he had with Clone Wars, right? Or Rebels.
Right.
So I really hope that first season was okay and they really, really like push hard with the second one. They go all out with the
Yeah.
second one.
Yeah, I hope so.
You know, so I mean the animation looks great. You know, I just what are these troopers? Oh my gosh, Anthony. Oh my gosh, these are in the video game. Rebel Commandos, right? No. Something Commandos. Oh, I forgot what they're called, but they're like elite clone troopers. Yeah, so you got a lot of shots here. They're all shooting at each other. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. What's going to happen in the second season, right?
Yeah.
That the Wookiee was from Clone Wars.
Yeah, maybe it has a little more substance in the second season.
Yeah.
Where where it starts to feel a little more adult, kind of like how Clone Wars started out. It was more geared towards kids.
Yeah.
And then hopefully Disney realized like most people that are watching this are like older. So maybe they've changed their format.
Oh shoot. Wait, camera. Okay. So yeah, no, like I really Republic Commandos.
Yeah, thanks.
There
Brandon.
you go. Thank you, Brandon. Yeah, so that was a Republic Commando game, which was pretty cool. But yeah, no, I really hope that they improve from the first season and the second season is a lot better because the first season was, I have to say, it was a little tough to get through.
It was.
I liked it, but the episodes in the middle were like just a little too long for me.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you. Like I would just start daydreaming. I'd get on my phone. I'd look up. I'm like, crap. I got to rewind like 15 minutes of the
Yeah,
show.
me too.
It's like,
exactly. It's
yeah.
I really hope that they improve on it. All right, so let us close up shop with that. We're gonna actually move on to Kenobi spoiler talk. So, guys, if you did not watch Kenobi, how dare you? Number one, how dare you?
Yeah,
Number
you better get to it.
Yeah, good. Yeah. If you haven't watched it, go watch it and then come back and watch the show from where you left off here. So okay, let's dive into episode 1 or part 1. So I will share the screen and I'm not gonna play it because hold on one second. I don't want to get copyrighted. All right, so I love, first of all, I like freaking cried like in the recap.
Oh, dude, how good! But how it was put together so well. They told the whole story in the recap. It was great. The recap was great,
and it was the point of the prequels. I was like, this is what the prequels was all about. The like Anakin. It was always about Anakin. You know, even George Lucas said the Skywalker saga was not about Luke. It was about Anakin, his rise to being one of the greatest Jedi's to the fall, and then to being redeemed at the end, right?
Yep.
So, yeah, no, it was perfect, dude. Like,
yeah,
just seeing like him as a child, you know how Kenobi failed him, you know, and it was definitely a good recap, right?
Yeah, it was great recap.
Yeah.
Usually when the recaps come up, it's like impulse to go ahead and hit the button and skip it. But
Yeah.
then I caught myself. I was like, hold on, this is the first episode. I need to watch this.
Mm-hmm. And it's good too. I really hope that the people watching that are new to the show or new to Star Wars get a good or didn't like the prequels, get a nice recap and nice refresher, and kind of appreciate the prequels a little bit more
Yeah.
after watching that recap. But
Well, I'm in that boat too. I wasn't a huge prequel fan, and it took me years to
mhm,
rewatch them to appreciate them more. And
mhm,
then and then when you can watch them consecutive and put the whole story together, it means more.
yeah,
But yeah, like you said, just in that recap, it just told the whole story right there leading up to this.
yeah. That recap remind me of those college videos, the chosen one. Yes, yes, I
Mm,
remember that.
yeah.
I remember that. So again, after the recap, we get a shot of a Jedi Master training some younglings, and
S-
then next you
Well, speaking of the younglings, if you go back, one of the younglings we
is
believe it's Riva.
Reeve,
Yeah.
yeah, the tall one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to like fast forward. I think this one, her right here, she's the tall one here.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see like what happened after, like, they were running and they were trying to
Mm-hmm.
like run away from the troopers.
Yeah, because when I first saw this, I thought this was the vision that Grogu had when he
Mhm.
showed the clone troopers taking down the
Mhm.
Jedi.
Yeah,
But Anthony was telling me, he goes, no, there was 3 Jedi that were getting taken down in that hallway, but it looked just like the same hallway.
yeah. I was hoping Anakin came out and killed that Jedi.
Oh, dude. How badass would that be if they would have just reshot a brand new scene with Anakin
Oh,
come
they need to.
like marching in from the side with the 501st? Oh,
Yes, they need to show, because one thing too is that, like, I think that's one of the scenes I was waiting for. When you saw that, after Anakin was marching in with the 501st, I was hoping to see some shots of him killing Jedi, like him going
yeah.
like having a lightsaber battle with a
Dude, that would
couple
have
of
been
them,
great. Yeah.
you know,
Yes.
and like him like just demolishing them. I'm wondering if we're gonna see. I don't think we're gonna see it. This is Disney. Anakin kills some younglings.
Oh, no, they're not gonna show that.
That would be just way too. Well, this episode was pretty brutal, though, right?
Yeah, but not just going in, those poor kids are like,
I know, right?
Master Skywalker. He's like,
There's too many of them.
yeah,
Shut
you're
your.
going down.
Yeah. All right. So here's a shot of the Grand Inquisitor coming out with Riva and
Mm-hmm.
the fifth. Is it the fifth brother? Right.
Yeah, the 5th brother, and then I believe the other girl, she's the second sister,
Second sister, and
and
then
Reva's the
Riva's the
third.
third
Yeah,
sister.
yep.
All right. So can I ask you though? There was a lot of people. I don't want to say they're not. See, here's the thing too. Lucasfilms gave Riva a heads up that there might be some backlash and some racist, like, Star Wars fans out there. And I'm like, my gosh, why did you have to say that? You're just like,
Dude,
what I'm saying?
that doesn't even process in my mind like race. Like, I don't care.
But
Like,
why
I
would
don't.
Lucasfilms say that to her? Just
I don't.
let her, what I'm saying? Like, there's,
Yeah, and I
it's
watched
just,
her on the panel,
mhm.
the celebration panel, and she said before this she's never watched a Star Wars movie.
Yeah, and that to me was I don't know, a big no-no in my part, in my opinion. Like, you
Yeah.
gotta have, like, if you're gonna play in Star Wars, you gotta have a
The
connection with Star Wars, even if
you
you just
have
watch the original trilogy.
Yeah, you have to have the appreciation for Star Wars
Mhm,
and realize the opportunity what you have is just so rare and it's
mhm.
sought after. Yeah, I agree.
So I was gonna say, the complaint was with her. It's not with just her. I guess just her character. I think they were saying that she was overacting. They almost compared her to like Anakin's or Hayden Christensen's acting in Attack of the Clones, where it's
Uh,
very like
I
like robotic and unnatural.
I didn't think anything about the acting job, but I thought she was very annoying. Kind of, you remember
Yeah.
how in Attack of the Clones, Anakin was kind of whiny.
Yeah.
I feel like she was kind of like whiny, but in a bitchy way,
Yes. Oh my
right?
gosh, you hit the nail on the head. I was
And,
like,
And the thing is, I think that's the way she's written to be, because even
Mhm.
the Inquisitors, they were sick and tired of her being a baby, is what I call it, wanting
Yeah,
her way.
yeah.
And she's clearly has mental issues. It's like,
I know. Well, and actually, that could be a good. Actually, that's a good point. I didn't think like anything of it, like with her acting or whatever. I just thought that she was really, really annoying. How, I mean, you're disobeying the Grand Inquisitor. Like you should
mhm,
be like chopped off like immediately, you know. But
yeah,
the Grand Inquisitor was very like very patient with her, you
mhm.
know. So I don't know. We get to see this shot of the Grand Inquisitor, like
Honestly, he grew on me. I liked him.
I liked him too. I
Mhm.
mean, I never disliked him. People
No.
complain about his head. It's like, oh come on.
Like,
Look
I
at the
get it, but it's live action. You're allowed to take some liberties, you know?
no, but if you look at every live action, like look at Mace Windu, like his head is skinny, right?
Yeah, the only thing I could say, though, the same species was it Attack of the Clones? It was the same species.
With the
So that
Revenge of the
w
Sith, yes.
okay, Revenge of the Sith. It was the same species, like, you could have taken that technology or whatever and kind of applied it, like, but other than that, I kinda just let that roll off my shoulder. I ended up liking this guy.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it never bothered me. I don't know why. It just never did, because
Mm-mm.
I mean, like those guys were like in Revenge of the Sith were so excuse me, yeah, so fucking weird, dude. Like
Yeah,
it was just like I don't know, and just to see that on live,
yeah,
I'd be taken away if the Grand Inquisitor was like his head was super skinny like that.
yeah,
I think this is perfect, especially
and
with his eyes and stuff. Like,
it is an animation, like,
yeah.
you're allowed to take liberty. Like, honestly, this stuff, I try not to focus on that, because if I focus so much on the shape of his head, it's gonna ruin my entire experience for Kenobi, and I'm not letting that happen again like I did with Boba Fett.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
just think
I can't do it.
well, yeah, and I just to think I don't know. I just think it wasn't as bad as people. But again, I love Star Wars, so I don't
Mhm,
try let anything try to, get in the way of my love for Star Wars. Even if it's just like little like complaints about, Riva's acting or like the way she is or like the Grand Inquisitor's head, like
mhm.
oh, come on. Just be happy we're getting a Kenobi show. Like, what more do you want?
Yeah, I mean, this show was great.
So here's a shot of like this dead fish, right? Because I was wondering
Yeah,
where the hell. So it was like this fish
I
was
could
huge.
yeah, I couldn't figure that out at first until later on. It's like they were harvesting his meat, and it's almost like sushi, you know?
Yes, yes. So so we get to see, and by the way, I love sushi. So I was looking at this, I'm like,
Mm,
damn, I'm getting hungry.
yeah, I can't eat
Either
that.
for like some like tuna, like some tuna steaks or something. I don't know. Something. So it was pretty cool to see like what Kenobi's been doing, right? How he's making money and how he's trying to stay low
Yes,
key.
keeping low key, yep.
Yeah, so he goes into his cave in the middle of the desert, and I
Yeah,
guess he's made friends with a Jawa, which is pretty
yeah,
cool.
which I like it, because I mean, he's been there for 10 years. He has to have some type of lifestyle, I mean, he's gotta be able to feed himself. He's gotta be able to make some type of money.
Hmm.
And then this Jawa scene was funny. He
Yeah, he's like, I can smell you from Anchorhead. Like I was like, oh,
yeah.
Anchorhead.
I like what he's
Did
like, he needed a part for his moisture evaporator, and he's like, "Oh,
and they,
you stole it from me, and you're gonna sell it back to me."
yeah. Also, I'm trying to look for that part where he gives her this that plane model. That's the same plane model
It's
Luke was
it's
holding in New
yeah,
Hope.
it's the Skyhopper. That's what it
Yeah, the
is.
Skyhopper.
Yeah, dude, I love that. I'm like, because you see him playing with it, and then this is cool,
Yeah,
he's, he's his second uncle. He's
yeah.
got
It makes you
Uncle Owen,
wonder.
Uncle Obi. Yeah.
Yeah, but it makes you wonder where he got where he got it from and things like that. So
Dude,
here we see
I
it.
loved it. I love the whole idea.
Yeah. Here we get to see like uh Kenobi getting like I
Yeah.
guess some nightmares of
Yeah.
of him and Anakin, and you can see that he's tormented
Oh,
by
yeah.
his failure of Anakin, because that was the promise that he made to Qui-Gon,
Yeah.
was that he was supposed to take care of Anakin, and he didn't. And that would bother me if someone, said, "Hey, you got to take care of this boy." I was like, "Hey, I promise you, right?" And then next, it was my responsibility, and I let that boy go to the dark side.
Yeah.
He went astray, and that would torment me too, because I made that promise to you.
Yeah, and
So,
that's weighing on him as well, as especially because as soon as that happened, then the Senate starts taking control, and then the
hmm
empire gets built up, and then that's
hmm
why he was kind of like a broken man. Like it was just a combination of everything.
yeah,
Mainly Anakin, but then it just snowballed after that, and that's why he's like, "There's just no more Jedi."
yeah, and he just kind of gave up, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know some people were comparing him to Luke Skywalker in Last Jedi. I'm like, no, 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 no. Luke Skywalker just gave up immediately after having some vision.
Yeah, yeah.
Kenobi, like, literally got blindsided with Anakin turning to the dark side. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
that was legit in his face and not a vision.
Yeah,
So don't
yeah,
compare those two. I know
yeah,
some
yeah.
people were trying to, like, oh, look, see, he's a hobo, just like Luke and no, 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 no. So yeah,
Yeah.
no, and dude, that's just kind of weighing in, and he's probably tormented the fact that he's trying to commute, like, like he's trying to talk to Qui-Gon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and Yoda says that he's been talking to Qui-Gon, but here he is, Kenobi, 10 years after Revenge of the Sith, like not being able to commute with Qui-Gon.
Yeah, because at
So,
the end of Revenge of the Sith, or Yoda told Kenobi, like, you must start training to learn to,
mhm,
commune with Qui-Gon.
mhm.
But once he went into hiding, he stopped using his Force powers. So, I mean, later on, you see how weak he is with the Force. So
Yeah,
he definitely wasn't training to commune. But then when he wakes up out of that nightmare right here, and he's like Qui-Gon, but it's like, we're gonna see it. It's coming.
yeah.
They
I
they
just
set
think
it up.
he's cut himself from the, like, using his Force powers, but I don't think he's cut himself from trying to commute, like trying to talk to Qui-Gon. Like, I think he really wants to talk to him.
Yeah, but I just think his force power is so weak right now because he hasn't been practicing. I
Hmm.
think that's why he's having an issue communing with them. But I think, like, or later on where you see he uses the force, I think it's going to snowball a little bit. He's going to gain his strength. And
Hmm.
I think, we're going to see Qui-Gon. If we don't, I'll be shocked.
I think we will see him, but at the same time, it's like, when you think about it, he's like being bothered by it, like not being able to talk to him, because he
Yeah.
just wants to talk to him and just get some reassurance, like, hey, listen, I know I failed, like I really tried, but like the fact is, like, when you're talking to someone, talk to a dead person and nothing's coming back, it
Yeah.
bothers,
But
weighs you down. So
and he's so lonely, and Qui-Gon's the only one that he could talk to about any of this, you know?
yeah,
Because Owen doesn't want to hear anything from him. He doesn't want anything to do with them.
yeah.
And
So
like you said, he's there to watch over Luke, and he feels like, hey, this is my responsibility. I got to take care of this kid, and
yeah,
so I mean, you see where, like, he's like, I got to train him, like later on when they meet up.
yeah. I hear your cat, by the way. Is she gonna use
I know.
the potty?
He's up now. He's up here, like, opening the door. Give me a minute. I'm gonna let him in. Hold
Oh no. Um, but yeah, no, it's just it's crazy, because then we move forward and then we kind of see Kenobi, like, I don't want to say spying, but taking, watching over
Oh, he's just
Luke.
watching over. I don't call it spying. I mean, that's his job, is to make sure this
Yeah,
kid's being raised right, and he's looking after him.
yeah. So, um, well, yeah, a little bit of both, right? Because it's almost like what Owen doesn't want him around the boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's like watching over him is like, hey, hey Owen, how's everything? Like, no, but he's like kind of like spying, making sure everything is good, and watching over him, because, dude, like, his interaction with Owen, like, Owen does not want, like, Qui-Gon near the boy at all.
Yeah,
You know.
dude, I love the Owen character because
Mm-hmm.
remember in A New Hope, he was like a hard man, like
Mm-hmm.
he's like, he's going to stay on one more year. And then, Beru's like, oh, you just got to let the boy go. And, he's just a hard ass. And
Yeah.
you kind of see this in this younger Owen, like when he's dealing with Kenobi, he's just being very protective of him. And yeah, he plays a good character.
Yeah.
Speaking of good character, right here, this girl nailed it.
Yeah, I think she did a great job. As being Princess Leia, she's very like rebellious, very smart.
Yeah, because even in that prior
confident.
scene, yeah, and just cocky and just like you
Yeah.
said, very rebellious, and that's the way she is. And then even that prior scene when she was getting dressed with the decoy, that's kind of like a nod to the Bespin gown that she,
Yeah.
And then they do the poncho for Jedi later.
Yeah, and it's almost like her mom. Like her mom kind of did that too. Like
Yeah.
like she fooled everyone when.
Yeah.
So here is that droid.
Yep.
What's her Lola?
Lola, yeah, Disney's new money makers, that little droid.
Yep. And then Hasbro is capitalizing on it, and I will buy the droid later on this year when it releases. There's a $60 version and an $80 version, and I'm gonna buy the $80 version.
You got to get the 80 with all the lights and bells and whistles.
Yeah. So, yeah, and then we see the mom that played Senator Organa's wife. Here's what's the name? Owen saying.
Yeah.
Dropping the mic on
yeah, Kenobi.
Kenobi.
He's like, yeah, like you did with his father. I was like, damn.
Yeah. and even though he does not like Kenobi, he didn't sell him out. You could see, like, these Inquisitors were interrogating what's his name? Owen.
Yeah.
And even though he was gonna get killed, he was not giving up
no
Kenobi, which is, even though he hates the guy or does not like him around Luke, he still kind of has a respect for him.
Yeah, and I think in the back of his mind too, he's like, Obi-Wan needs to be around to protect him too if things go down. What's Owen? He's a farmer. He's not going to be able to fight off the Empire.
Yeah. You can see here some Leia Organa scenes, which I thought was cool. I like Bail. Jimmy Smith's coming back as Bail Organa.
It's awesome. All this, I really, really, really love this show. I think it's put together well. It's not jumpy, and I'm so thankful we got back-to-back episodes.
Yeah. And the thing too is that Deborah Chow, and I always been being a huge fan of hers ever since Mando season 1. And what do you call this? I always liked her, because she did the best episodes, episode 3 and episode 6 of The Mandalorian, and she's a good director and she knows what she's doing. Not like some other directors like Robert Rodriguez.
Just say it. We don't pull any punches here.
No, I just think that with Robert Rodriguez, he's good, but he ain't that good.
Yeah.
All right, so we got.
Hey, give me 1 second, real quick. I gotta let this cat in. I can hear him through the headphones. Give me 1 second.
Okay. So, all right. So I'll just kind of go through the chat here real quick. Because I don't think BMX Jedi says I don't think he could talk with Qui-Gon because he doesn't have the hope. He's not letting the Force guide him. That is true. He is down. Yeah, I like that little security droid at Robin. Yes, it looks like R2. I go BMX Jedi. I didn't understand why they called her Riva and not the third sister. That is a good point, man. That's a good point. So, number one thing though, why did we get Flea?
Right, I know, right?
I was like, I saw that, and mind you, I was watching it with some of the Collection Wars guys. I was like, is that Flea? And then we start cracking up. First of all, this scene really took me out of the episode.
This was the worst part of the episode.
I was like, this is really bad. Like the chasing and whatever.
Yeah.
I was just like, okay.
How many times could they just grabbed her? Like the dude runs into a tree and bounces off a tree. Like, come on. Yeah. That was a little too Disney.
Yeah, and no, well, not even that. It's just like, that, and just the way they were just walking. They were like kind of like running, as if they were chasing like a baby or something.
Well, technically they were.
Well, I mean, they were, but the way, how like not chasing in a in like almost like, oh, I want to grab her, almost like I don't know, like when you
Like
have a
they're
baby, like you're yeah, playful way, like
yeah,
I'm
you're
gonna
playing
get you,
tag.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
get you, I'm gonna get you.
Yep, that's
So
exactly the way it was.
yeah, so I don't know, it was kind of interesting, and then we get to see that Leia's taking hostage, and then we get you know Bail Organa reaching out to Kenobi and asking him for help.
Yeah,
He
that was
says no.
cool.
He says no initially, and then Bale was like, "I'm gonna." Well, I guess you know where Kenobi lives
Yeah, yeah. I
because he
got
came to him.
another yeah, I got a problem with one other thing. Someone else knew where he lived too, and I'm like, how the hell did he know where he lives?
Yeah.
You know?
Oh wait, didn't the no the Jedi that was looking for him, right?
Yeah, that's the part that was the one part that bugged me on the whole show. Like
Mm.
Kenobi doesn't use his powers. He is so low key, and all of a sudden, this random nobody Jedi shows up in the middle of the desert out of nowhere and knows
Mhm.
where he's at. I'm like, nah.
Yeah, and then by the way, they killed that Jedi. They hung him,
Well,
which
that's
is
what
I
he
was like,
gets.
yeah. Well, I was just kind of shocked, but that they showed that. I was
Yeah,
like, "Whoa, this is Disney? What's going on here?" And they
yeah,
chopped
but
off some lady's hand or something. Or
yeah, they took that lady's hand. But even when they hung him, though, did you notice? Like it wasn't like back in the old days where you'd hang him from the neck. He was
yeah,
hung up.
yeah,
He was hung up under his shoulders.
yeah, which is fine, but still they showed it. Like the
Yeah,
fact that they, I thought they were just going to show his feet, and we just okay, we understand. Okay, like he
yeah.
got hung, but
I
they showed
thought,
it, and then on top of that, right after they chop off a woman's hand. I'm like, okay, what's going on here?
yeah.
Uh,
PJ, you're a little out of focus. There you go.
yeah, so it was a good, it was still good though.
Yeah, I mean, other than the little, chasing Leia, and then when the Jedi finds him, but other than that, I love it.
Yeah. And then it's crazy too is that like let me just flip my camera back on. All right. It's crazy too is that like like initially Bale says we need your help. Kenobi's like, he didn't want to do it, but he like a good Jedi, right? Like
Mhm.
even though he's disconnected from the Force, he still went and tried to save Leia. So
Yeah, he's still a good guy.
yeah. So it was cool, and that was the pretty much the end of the first episode, and he decides to get on the ship, and you know try to save Leia. All right, so we'll
Yeah,
move on to the hold on, skip recap here. Okay, so I'm gonna pause this. There's some intros. All right, so I guess we see Kenobi like go to this planet. I forgot the name of the planet.
Dayu.
Dayu, yeah, Dayu, which is cool because now we're exploring different planets and we're world
Mhm.
building like we always love to see in Star Wars. As soon
Yep.
as he lands, you get to see this clone trooper, which is
Yep.
played by Tamora Morrison, which is so
Yeah.
freaking awesome.
Yeah, that's
I thought
great.
I initially thought it was Rex, but
Yeah, I
it
was thinking
wasn't.
that too, but Rex is bald. That's what.
Yeah,
Yeah, we were talking about it.
yeah, Rex is bald, but this is just another trooper. He I guess he's just kind of like a veteran. Like
Yeah, it's
sitting
just an
on the
old
street.
school. Yeah.
He's aging pretty fast, as you can see.
Mhm.
Because these clones have accelerated aging process.
Yeah.
So and then we get to see like you know Kenobi hang out with his real daughter in real life. Actually, this drug dealer is actually his real daughter.
Yep. Yep.
So kind of tells him where
Selling
I
some
guess,
spice.
yeah, give him, tries to go and direct him to this informant, aka you know I forgot his name.
I know.
John, I think I forgot his name.
I can't
But
remember
anyway,
it either.
but yeah, so he's the guy that is pretending to be a Jedi because everyone, all the drug dealers are like, yeah, we know a Jedi, he's here. And then Kenobi goes to him and he sees that he's kind of like conning some of these like I guess some of these families, right? Like these force sensitive kids into like going, I guess he's helping them out, but at the same time he's like grabbing their money.
Yeah, he's trying to make all the money he can.
Yeah, so he's like a imposter. I don't know.
Yeah.
What'd you think, man?
He's like a good guy imposter. I liked him, a little comic relief, and you know, like you said, he's trying to help people. He's just got to make his way in the universe too. So he's got to make some money.
Yeah.
But yeah, it didn't bother me.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, it didn't bother me. It was just saying it's like he's just like this like imposter, and he's trying to calm people. I thought he played the character pretty well.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
um, but yeah, no. What else is here? And then he goes to him and tries to look for like those guys that's like took over
hmm
or stole Leia, and you can see like he goes and goes and tries to look for her and goes through this drug lab. I guess spice is a big thing. That's
yeah.
why like
So
it's kind of like see I like that because you're it's a really developing like the whole spice thing, right?
yeah, some
This is,
continuity all across the galaxy. Like spice is the main drug. You know, just everywhere
and
you go, spice is the thing.
it's a moneymaker too, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, that was one thing we didn't talk about. It was the lightsaber. I thought it was cool how he had him in the sand. I'm like, was that
oh
just like a
yeah.
nod to Rise of Skywalker at the end where she
Mm,
buried him?
I don't know what
Just,
you're talking about, dude.
I know. Just I had to remind everyone in the chat, like, yeah,
I don't. Yeah, you can.
but
I don't know what
yeah.
you're talking about. No, I was
Here,
kidding.
I'll show you. You're like,
Yeah,
no.
no. Um, yeah, no. I like that though. It was cool. So, and then we got Flea. Grabbed his lightsaber, and you can see that Kenobi. This shot, it was almost like a how you should say like Johnny from Cobra Kai. Like he's just getting his ass whooped. Like he's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
really like good at. He's
He's
not.
rusty. He's
He's a
rusty.
little rusty. And he's not using the force too when he's fighting them, right?
Well,
So I
no,
think we
no,
took
yeah, yeah. He's playing it smart. He's trying to keep low key on it.
yeah, and I think we're kind of seeing that like we're he's doesn't know how to use the force until he had to, when he had to save Leia towards the end of the episode. And here it is, like, you kind of see the second sister. I'm trying to look for her here, but yeah, she looks pretty
Yeah,
badass.
yeah. She looks good.
But it seems like all the other like Inquisitors are,
Like a
they
species, but she's normal. Yeah. But
yeah.
but even the fifth brother did say something to Reva, like basically you're low man on the totem pole. Because if you notice, I think all of them have do all of them have Sith eyes except for Reva? I can't tell.
Um
I didn't look at the fifth brother.
I didn't know the fifth brother, but no, I was just saying is that like they all seem to be like listening to the Grand Inquisitor, right? Like he's the leader, but
Hmm.
Reva has like no respect for him,
Nope.
no respect for him or any of her colleagues.
She's like a
So
teenage girl. I'm telling you.
yeah,
It's like,
see, like look at this shot. I
dude, he
thought
looks
this looks
sweet.
good. I
Yeah.
don't. Again, it's the internet for you though. Um, yeah, here's she was like she did something on purpose where like she's gonna like flush out Kenobi, and I guess she knew like I don't know, she's got good instincts to know that if she kidnaps like Leia, um she could like flush out Kenobi out of like hiding, right?
Yeah.
So but overall, what do you think about this episode?
Oh, it was freaking awesome. It's all awesome. Like I love it. I look at it like it wasn't first and second episode. It was like all one episode because I could keep watching it.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it was great. Like I said, I mean, not especially toward the at the end, the very end of this is amazing. But the one
Mm-hmm.
thing I was shocked was that Reva was the one to tell him that Anakin's alive because I thought he was going to find out another way, like
Mm-hmm.
either seeing him or hearing him. But when she told him, I was like, really? She just blurted that out.
Yeah. But it's almost like with Kenobi, he's been so disconnected with not only with the Force, but with everything happening. Like his
Yeah,
just main focus has just been like watching over the like Luke and just kind of like just basically just kind of like you know looking at other things besides that,
yeah,
besides
yeah,
everything else happening around the galaxy.
yeah. Going to work, coming home, sleeping, looking at Luke like a perf.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no,
Here
no.
it is.
So
Yeah.
yeah, he saves
In,
Leia.
indoor layer right there with the hair and the green poncho.
Hmm.
Such a nod.
And then we could see there's Flea. He's no longer with us. He dies because
Yeah.
the you know the Grand Inquisitor kills him, and you can see the stormtroopers in the back, which is pretty cool. And you can see this character's that the imposter. He tries to make right by trying to
Mhm.
tell him where to go to take Leia. Where
Yeah.
a ship. He supplied Kenobi with a ship, which he could use to save Leia. So that was nice redemption for him, for his
Yeah.
character. And towards the end, like you kind of see like Revo is hunting them down,
Here's
and
the
this is
part.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah, I would say this is the part where she's just like, Anakin's alive, and he's just like, the look right there in his face is just like, what?
I
but
know.
but then the most surprising part is right here when the Grand Inquisitor comes in and she kills him. But I was watching Star Wars Theory, and I think he said that species actually has two stomachs. So
Yeah.
there's a good chance he might not be dead.
No, he's not dead.
Because I think
Then
when we saw in the trailer, he was actually at their home base.
he's not dead. I
Yeah.
mean, that would just totally ruin the continuity and canon of Rebels. Then,
But
because
we talked. What I was going to say, we talked about that. There could be more than one Grand Inquisitor. I mean, if there's more than one Moff, or like you
uh,
don't think?
I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, it's always been the same one
The
Grand
main one,
Inquisitor.
yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, I don't know.
it would make sense to keep him alive. I think he's alive, but
I mean,
I was trying to like wrap my mind around it. Like, okay, if he is dead, how can they spin this because he was in Rebels? Uh,
yeah, I think just because hey, he didn't. It's not like he's got his head chopped off or anything like that, right?
right. Yeah.
I think that's like in Star Wars, that's definite like death right there.
You're dead.
I mean, Maul got cut in half and he's still alive. So him
Yeah.
getting like stabbed in the stomach is not gonna, not. I don't think he's dead. I just think
Yeah.
that if, you know, he's in Rebels, he's in the Jedi Fallen Order game, the new one, the Survivor. He's there, so I don't think he's dead unless they
Yeah.
have like clones of Grand Inquisitors, which
I don't think he is either.
yeah. But I think he's alive. He's gonna come back. And like you said, there's a trailer shot of him in their Inquisitorium, right?
Yeah.
Like, and
Yep.
he's there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, this shot right here, I rewind like I think about 10 times.
Oh, this is fantastic.
When Leia was like, "Hey, what's going on, Ben? Ben?" Like he wouldn't like snap out of it, and he says, "Anakin." And as soon as he says that,
The eyes.
this
Yes.
guy's eyes like wakes up, like it's like he just called out for
Yeah.
him,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
he felt it, and he
Mm.
freaking felt it,
Oh, so
and
good.
he's ready, and you can see his Sith eyes. They it's dude, that what a way to keep people hooked on this show, man.
Dude, I'm just thankful we get to watch it in 2 days.
I know, I'm really excited. So
It's going to be
uh
hard from next Wednesday to wait till the following Wednesday, though.
I know. But to be honest though, I'm just savoring every episode just because we only have 6, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I know Ewan McGregor said that he wants to do a second season of Kenobi, but I don't know, man. If this is done well and they close up the book on like Kenobi and Anakin,
Yeah.
like I'm okay with not having a second season.
Oh, me too. Don't ruin it. How many good series have we've watched, and then they water it down toward the end? And you're like, damn, it was good in the beginning, and then
Yeah.
you don't want to do that to this.
Yeah, okay. For example, I watched Ozark, right? The
Yeah.
beginning all the way to the end, even like the first part of the last season was great, but then I guess the second, to me, in my opinion, I felt like it was kind of like they were running out of steam towards the end, and you're like, oh, okay. I mean,
Yeah.
it's good ending. But very few shows can do that, right? Where they could go for multiple seasons.
Sopranos. How
Yeah,
great.
Sopranos too.
The first 3 seasons of Sopranos is fantastic. Great writing, everything about that show. And then all of a sudden it just started getting worse and worse and worse.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, no, exactly. The Sopranos, Game of Thrones, I don't know. Like I said, like these characters I hold dear to my heart, and I just don't want them to keep like doing more just to make more money. It's not even about the content anymore.
Yeah.
It's just about just having something for Disney Plus, and I just don't want that. So
Yeah.
I'm excited for the next episode in one day technically, and hopefully we get Vader.
I'm hoping.
I have a feeling since Kenobi's having nightmares, I think the next nightmare we're gonna see is him having a flashback of him and Anakin fighting in the Clone Wars, and then just reminiscing some of that stuff.
Dude, that would be cool.
So I don't know. All right, cool guys. I think we kind of covered everything that we wanted to today. We got things that we covered Celebration, things that happened there. Again, it was a great event. It was unexpectedly epic. Let's just say that. I really didn't expect it to be that good, and it was. And a shout out to everyone that made it great, like the Collection Wars guys, Lee, Gabe, Michael, and the rest of the gangs. Hoping that we get to see like Sean and the rest of the people on the chat in the next one, or if the next one's in London, maybe we could make something happen in ICCC next year. So I'm looking forward to doing something like that and meeting everyone in person. And we also covered Kenobi, and I think there are 2 great episodes. It's a great start, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the season. How about you, Sean?
Yeah, man, I can't wait. Like 6 episodes, it's just gonna fly by because you think Wednesday we're halfway through it, but
we are. Holy crap!
Yeah, I'm a big Kenobi fan too. It was weird, like from A New Hope. For some reason, I was drawn to him because he was like the mysterious wizard, I guess, and I was always drawn to Alec Guinness's character.
Yeah,
and that was one thing I did like about the prequels. Like I said, they had to grow on me, but I enjoyed having young Obi-Wan in there because we already had a basis for that character, just to see him grow. And then now we get to continue the story. It's freaking awesome. I love it.
Yeah. So, all right, guys. So let us know what your thoughts are on Kenobi down in the comments below. Thank you guys again for watching. We'll be back on Wednesday to dissect the next episode of Kenobi, episode 3. And we'll talk a little bit more about some of the new announcements from Celebration this past weekend, like Tales of a Jedi. What else? Young Jedis, I think. Or Skeleton Crew. Man, it's good stuff coming our way. Visions, second season of Visions. So yeah, a lot more stuff to talk about, and can't wait to talk to you guys about it on Wednesday. 8 p.m. Eastern time. Thank you guys again. Thank you for watching. Thank you to Sean, my co-host, for another awesome epic episode.
Another one in the books.
Another one in the books. And thank you guys, and may the midichlorians be with you guys always and forever.
See you guys.
This is where the fun begins.
Dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.